Broad Street Sports, the best Philly sports podcast.
That was a great win. That was the first time I could actually sit here and say that I was able to sit down and confidently watch my Eagles team. This is the first time in a long time I could say it was a fully all-around complete win from all angles. Everybody tonight did their job. I'm happy. I understand it was versus the Giants, not a very good football team. But I'm happy I can sit here and say that my Eagles team, my football team, was able to destroy another football team. That's the first time I was able to say this all year. The first time I'm able to say it since like the middle of last season. So it feels good. They won by double digits. The quarterback played all right. The defense played outstanding. All around good quality complete win tonight. I'm surprised I'm even able to say that. Really. Now I knew that we were going to win coming into the night. I knew it. I mean, come on. We're playing the Giants, dude. We're playing the Giants. I knew we were able to win. But it was whether how we were going to win or it was what the score was going to be. Now, I knew we were going to win, but I didn't think we were going to blow them out. And I definitely didn't think that Daniel Jones was not going to score a single touchdown, that the Giants weren't going to be able to score a single touchdown. I thought they were going to put up some points on us. But, man, our defense showed up to play tonight. Let me tell you that. That defense tonight was outstanding. Outstanding. The game plan tonight worked well. They got a lot of pressure. It was good. So we're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on the offensive side of the football. There's not much to talk about tonight because this was an all-around, it was a complete win. What is there to talk? There's not much to talk about. Everybody tonight did their job. Everybody tonight did their job. And I'm surprised I really am surprised I'm able to say that. Let's start with the defense. This was the best the defense played all year. This was the best I thought the defense played since the middle of last year. Let me tell you this. The defense played physical tonight. They got a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones tonight. I mean, you had guys like Nakobe Dean and Nolan Smith stepping up and making big plays and putting a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones. And let's not shy away from the fact that I saw Bryce Huff making some plays tonight, getting a sack, putting pressure on Daniel Jones. Josh Sweat putting a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones as well. Jalen Carter stepping up and playing well. So all around our defense played well. I thought Darius Slay played very well as well. I thought Quinyon Mitchell played good. So all around our defense played very, very, very well. And that was the first time I could say all year that they played well. They played with intensity. They played physically. They were hitting guys hard. It looked like they wanted to be there. It looked like they genuinely wanted to make a statement tonight. And they did just that. And it wasn't like your guys like Jalen Carter who you expect to step up all the time. It was guys like Nakobe Dean who I talked about in a bad, negative way a lot. He played. Nolan Smith, he played. It was a good defensive watch. That was a very, very, very good defensive watch tonight. And that's really all you can say. They were locked. They were locked. They were locked down tonight, man. I'm excited. That was good. From the defensive side of the football. That was good. Really. Oh, man. When was the last time I saw our defense? I can't even remember the last time I saw our defense play that well. It goes back at least a year to last year, to like the middle of last year. I mean, it's like coming in, you thought that they were going to play all right. Like you thought, you're playing the Giants, man. So you're coming in, you thought they were going to play all right. They played outstanding, man. This scheme looked really, really well. I think that watching Vic Fangio, Watching Vic Fangio, I thought that it was watching the way Vic Fangio was able to match up personnel. And I think he finally figured out that this team does really, really well when you blitz. That when you're able to put pressure on the quarterback, this team as a whole does really, really well. It took him a couple weeks to figure that out, but he figured it out. This team went after Daniel Jones. They attacked Daniel Jones. They didn't allow him to have any time throwing the ball tonight. Now Daniel Jones played okay. But I mean, the main takeaway of tonight was by far that defense. Oh, wow. I keep saying it, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised, man. Who in the hell would have thought that this Eagles defense was going to play like this? Not me. And sure as hell wasn't me. Oh, man. Switching to the offensive side of the football. I thought the offense played good today. I thought that they played well. There were some questionable decisions, some questionable play calling from Kellen Moore. But all in all, I thought this team played well. The offensive side of the football played good. It was good. Here's the thing. I thought Jalen Hurts played good. I didn't think he was great. I didn't think he was bad either. He played very well. He played good. He played to his strengths tonight. He ran the ball well down in the second half, and he also that deep ball to A.J. Brown, man. I last week he had the same thing, but last week they were a tad bit underthrown. Tonight they were spot on. I thought Jalen Hurts played okay. Now, the only downfall of Jalen Hurts tonight was still his pocket awareness. His pocket awareness was still bad. He knows the blitz was coming. He still couldn't pick up the blitz. And then you saw him. He's sitting there, and he can't pick up. He doesn't know where the defenders are. And then he wants to run backwards. And when he's running backwards, he gets sacked. So he's standing there in the pocket, sitting there. He's got guys open. He's missing wide open guys. He missed the Saquon on a couple flats open. He missed Devontae Smith a couple times. But he got sacked a bunch because the fact that he didn't have pocket awareness. He had no idea where the defenders were. He couldn't find open receivers. Again, it was another game where he had specifically attacked his first read. I mean, but I didn't think he played bad. I didn't think he played great. He played good. He played good football. It was good to be able to watch him maneuver with his feet. Really. Because we've seen him do it a little bit so far, but tonight in the second half, he showed up. He showed up to play. But tonight, the main story of tonight was Saquon Barkley. Let me tell you a little something about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley coming into MetLife Stadium, heading back to the Meadowlands for the first time in the Eagles uniform. Everybody was saying, oh, this ain't a revenge game for Saquon. Oh, it ain't that serious. This guy wanted to destroy the Giants single-handedly wanted to do anything and everything he could to destroy that Giants team. He ran all over you for 174 yards. Let me tell you that much. I mean, he found open holes. He ran it well. He found the holes. He pounded. He did what he had to do, and he did it well. He didn't run great with inside zones from inside, but when we actually ran to the outside with Saquon, he broke free, and he broke free hard. And let me tell you this. He was dropping the shoulder into guys. He was sticking guys. He was physical. Not only was he able to run up and down the field as much as he wanted, not only was he able to score, he attacked, and he was physical running the football tonight. He was physical, and it was good. It was really, really, really good to watch from Saquon, because you knew he was going to do it. You knew he was going to do it. But it was a matter of how he was going to do it. He had some receptions in there. He juked well. He dropped his shoulder in the guys well. He played physical. I mean, there's not much. There's not much to talk about because the fact it was a complete win. And let me tell you this. Here's another thing. Here's another thing I want to end off on. It felt great to not have to watch my head coach scream and cuss out fans, or watch my head coach screaming at referees, or watch my head coach running up and down the sidelines, acting like a childish little 5-year-old. It was a all-around complete game, even with Nick Sirianni. Even with him. He was mature tonight. The only downfall of tonight, not the defense, not Saquon Barkley, and not the majority of Jalen Hurts, but this actually does deal with Jalen Hurts. The fact that Jalen Hurts has no pocket awareness, and I think that's something that even all the Jalen Hurts supporters can agree on, was that he doesn't have pocket awareness. He knew that the blitz was coming. He still couldn't pick it up. And he just didn't play. He was trying to get away from the blitz. He was running backwards and still got sacked for big gains. So he was trying to escape the pocket. He couldn't go. He didn't know where guys were. It is what it is. But I'm happy to be able to sit here in the front of you and say, and not have to scream, because the Eagles actually won a football game, and they actually won it comfortably. They actually won it very happily. It was good. No, it was good, man. I'm happy. Even though the Eagles won a couple games so far this year, I wasn't very happy about the wins. So, to be able to come in and win a meaningful game against the Giants, and this was the exact way the Eagles were supposed to beat the Giants. The Eagles, unfortunately, didn't beat the Browns the way they were supposed to, but they came in and they beat the Giants the way they were supposed to. So, being able to come in and beat the team like you're supposed to, and confidently, this makes me happy and confident for the entire week. The past couple wins the Eagles have had, I've been down and upset about, but I'm riding the high. I'm very happy about the way that this team played. I think there's a lot of positives. This was the first time I can actually say there was not a big glaring hole with a big glaring mistake or a bad, negative thing to talk about. It was good. A good Eagles win. I'm happy for a week. We got Cincinnati coming up. It's going to be good to see how this Eagles team can match up against a very good Bengals team. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Well, here's the thing. We're 1-0 in the Eagles' many men era. Because remember, you had Nick Sirianni blasting many men by 50 Cent in the Novak here during the practice. I don't know if you saw that video. But then you had it. And then we're also 2-0 in the bald Nick Sirianni era. Eagles win 28-3. Thank you all for tuning in. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Have a good night.